right, so before we jump into Intel stock, basically details that I'm going to be talking about in this video, well, I have to be clear. Yes, I was actually watching this name for quite some time, and I was tweeting about this name as well. So according to my tweet last time, I think I talked about this one May 23rd. I posted this yearly chart where stock was sitting at $30, and yearly chart about to wipe out 2023 gains. Yes, my alert is at $12 there. And at the moment, Intel stock trading at $19 level. Okay, so yes, I was bearish. I was bearish going into earnings. I did not trade earnings particularly, but I'm trading this move right here if it starts going lower. So basically, before we talk about the levels, I'm gonna switch to a lot larger time frame because we are talking about multi-year breakdown, because this is yearly candle of the Intel stock in the grand scheme where everything AI, all these chip makers are doing great. This stock is the biggest loser in any index you want to look at it. Let's just measure from last year's close to this point right now, 63+%. If it goes down to $12, which I'm speculating, 76% decline just this year alone. And why am I watching this level? Well, I was watching actually somewhere around these $19 levels, and I'm still watching this level because this $19 level right here, not precisely, but 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, this was the area of support. But if it doesn't hold, if we see more people with a volume panic and start selling, I'm sort of expecting some sort of like a flushy move down to those levels and then bounce quickly right back up to these levels of like $17, $18 levels. So I do have a small position. It's not big at all. I think I spent like $2,000 on October 15 puts, I think. And I'm not going to change that position. So if I lose that money, that's okay. Anytime before I enter the position, I'm happy with that. So we're not going to talk about that, but anybody out there who you are listening to, I mean, whether they are financial advisor or whether they're just random guy, I mean, they have to disclose. I mean, at least just to be fair, you have to disclose. You cannot be just blindly listening to somebody who's super bullish and has loaded up the shares and is just biased as heck and he's not objective about the stock. I mean, you don't want to listen to any of these people. And I'm not saying that you have to listen to my analysis here at all. I'm random guy. I'm not a financial advisor. These are purely for educational purposes only and entertainment purposes only. So what's going on with option activity for this stock? Since I trade options, and a lot of times you see that options define pivotal moments and moves, but every single day contracts are being traded, and I'm here looking at all of the strikes, the expiration dates and strikes and the volume of the in the money, outside of the money calls, in the money, outside of the money puts. Since we have September 20th, pretty big option expiration, you can see there's a lot of outside of the money call selling going on, and every time you see there's significantly more outside of the money calls and very little in the money calls, that's not a bullish sign, okay? And this is, again, just my opinion, and I have observed it many, many times. Institutional big players, they buy deep in the money calls for many times, or they do spreads. They buy calls, and for the most part, they try to buy in the money call and then try to sell outside of the money call. But just by looking at the ratio, look at it, 3,000 calls in the money almost, and 445,000 outside of the money. And it's a lot of people who have position stocks. They might be selling. They do actually do covered calls. But you can see in the money puts, 88,000 and outside of the money puts 41,000. So there's a lot different picture. So for October, going into October, you can see similar. Just look at the any in the money call activity for Intel. I don't think that is the flow in terms of just speaking the option activity. It is not looking bullish to me personally. Again, this is just my opinion. So going back to the chart. So you can see the stock at the moment still in this consolidation area between $22 and this dividend payment low. I think they will cut. There's going to be some sort of a news that I'm waiting for. It could be they're selling their assets. They are deeply in debt. I'm not going to talk about the surface level fundamentals of this name, and I think they will cut this dividend to zero. They will just stop paying dividend at some point, because even though this stock's market capitalization at the moment 80.7, so basically $81 billion valuation. That's the capitalization of the stock, market capitalization. And I think they need cash so much. I don't know what they're going to announce. You can see they have done dividend cut, almost 60% cut in 2022. And then this 12 cents, whatever they're paying, you can see like outstanding shares for the stock in billions. 4.2 billion outstanding shares, not million, billion. And multiply it for 12 cents per quarter and 48 cents per year. That's almost like 2 billion cash they have to just pay out. While their earnings last quarter, they made less than what they paid as a dividend. Do you see what's going on? I mean, you don't have to be fundamental analyst to be analyze the trade. Just glance at the trade and just look at the trend. Is it going lower? I mean, you don't want to bet against it. Of course, I am contrarian trader, and I like to trade like reversals a lot of times. But fundamental, when it's like this, I mean, I'm not gonna say that this business is about to go out of business, but look at Walgreens. Look at what else I can give as an example. Look at Solar Edge. I mean, of course, these are a lot smaller market capitalization stocks, but the theme when stock is trending down, I personally am not the one who tries to pick a bottom. But you can see like the earning EPS has been going down and significantly down, and they guided down, and you can see the volume right here at the bottom of this chart, like elevated volume we are trading. So for me, I want to see a lot different. In my opinion, like if it wants to put a bottom, I want to see that bottom for at least like 4, 5, 6 months, where 2 consecutive quarters they show sign of a turn. Then I would place, I mean, unless there's going to be some sort of a momentum trade in and out during the day, but otherwise I'm not watching this name to the upside at this point. Of course, I have a position, $2,000, not a big position, but that's my take as a trader, as an options trader again, for Intel stock at this time and point. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.